Hare Krishna. Today we are going to study the verse number 39 of chapter number 4 of Bhagwat Gita as it is. The name of this chapter is Transcendental Knowledge. And transcendental knowledge means the knowledge which is beyond the realm of human beings, which means that it is the knowledge about the Supreme Lord Krishna. In the previous verse, we learned that there is nothing in this material world which is so sublime and purifying as the transcendental knowledge. And this transcendental knowledge can be achieved only by surrendering to the bona fide spiritual master and by rendering devotional services like by practicing bhakti, by listening, speaking and thinking about Krishna and his pastimes and by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In today's verse, we will come to know about how faith is the most important factor in making a person progress in his Krishna conscious journey. Now let us first chant the verse number 39. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparah sanyatindriyah jnanam labdhva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparah sanyatindriyah jnanam labdhva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. Shraddhavan, a faithful man, labhate, achieves, jnanam, knowledge, tat parah, very much attached to it, sanyam, controlled, indriya, senses, jnanam, knowledge, labdhva, having achieved, param, transcendental, shantim, peace, achirena, very soon, adhigacchati, attains. Krishna says, a faithful man who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge and who has subdued his senses quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tat parah sanyat indriyah jnanam labdhva param shantim achiren adhigacchati. Now let us read Srila Prabhupada's purport and understand this very important shlok nicely. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anant Koti Vaishnavo ki jai. My Shiksha Guru, His Grace Harimohan Prabhuji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada says that knowledge in transcendental can be achieved only by a faithful person who believes firmly in Krishna. One is called a faithful man who thinks that simply by acting in Krishna consciousness, he can attain the highest perfection of life. And the highest perfection means to have the knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he himself is a part and parcel of Krishna. And his real identity is an eternal servant of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says that in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is stated, Jiver Swarup Hoy, Krishner Nityadas, which means that the real identity of Jeev is the eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna bhuli sei Jeev anadi bahirmukh, ataev maya tare day sansar dukh. It means that one who forgets Krishna, then he doesn't serve Krishna. And this is happening from times immemorial. And this is why man is experiencing so much of sorrow in this material world, because Maya, who is Krishna's external energy is punishing the person. Srila Prabhupada says that there are only three identities in this creation. The first is Krishna, second is Krishna's energy, that is Maya, and the third is the Jiva, who is the part and parcel of Krishna. Maya is the energy of Krishna and Jeev is the part and parcel of Krishna. Now, Jeev being a part is supposed to serve Krishna. It is the same as children being the part of the parents should serve the parents. And it is the same as the different parts of the body like hands, legs, eyes, nose, mouth, intelligence and mind. They are all engaged in serving the stomach. Similarly, we being the eternal servant of Krishna should serve Krishna, but when the Jeev doesn't serve Krishna, then he gets punished by Maya. Srila Prabhupada says that man being the eternal servant, it is his intrinsic nature to serve. So either he will serve Krishna or he will serve Maya, but for sure he will serve because he can never be without serving. Prabhupada says that either one will love and serve God or he will love and serve dog. But serving is a must, either to God or to dog. Prabhupada says that Jeev is in between Krishna and Maya and he has the choice to serve either Krishna or Maya. Prabhupada says, Krishna Surya Sam, Maya hai andhakar. Jahan nahi Krishna, wahi Maya ka adhikar. It means that Krishna is like the blazing fire. He is the blazing sun, which symbolizes knowledge. And Maya is darkness, which is the symbol of ignorance. And wherever there is knowledge, there cannot be any ignorance. Srila Prabhupada says that because man has chosen to serve Maya, the illusionary energy of Krishna, this is why man is suffering from anadikal, that is, from times immemorial. Now, in today's shlok, Krishna says, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparah sanyat indriyah, which means that only a faithful person, a person with Shraddha, can get the transcendental knowledge. And in addition to Shraddha, one must be Tatpar and Jitendriya, which means he should be having his senses controlled and eagerly doing bhakti, which means carrying out the devotional process of Shravan, Kirtan and Smaran. That is, to listen to Krishna in Bhagwat Gita and about his beautiful pastimes in Bhagavatam, and then telling others about Krishna and his beautiful pastimes. Prabhupada says that this can be done only by a person who has Shraddha, that is the firm faith in Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says that there is a beautiful shlok in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudrin Nishchay Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krita Hai. Here the word Shraddha means to have firm faith in the scriptures and that by doing Krishna Bhakti there is nothing left in this world to be done. It is the same as after knowing Krishna there is nothing left to be known. Similarly, after doing Krishna Bhakti there is nothing left to be done, which means that all work is done when one does Krishna Bhakti. Now Prabhupada explains what does Krishna Bhakti mean. Krishna Bhakti means doing everything for only and only pleasure of Krishna and offering the result of all work to Krishna and not doing anything for one's own sense gratification or happiness. This is the perfect consciousness of a person, but when he forgets his eternal relationship with Krishna, turn towards Maya and start serving Maya by working very, very hard in this material world to have all the material comforts to make himself happy. Prabhupada says that the nature of the material world is temporary, and everything that we see here in this material world is short lived, whether it is money, name, fame, wealth, or beauty. And one who chases after these things, he definitely gets it, but he gets it only for a temporary period, which makes the person sad and sorrowful. Srila Prabhupada says that the true self of a man is this, that he is an eternal servant of Krishna. But that true self is covered by the thick covering of endless desires of owning the material things for sense enjoyment, and as a result of it, man is constantly running behind money and becoming more and more anxious and has lost his peace of mind. Srila Prabhupada says that to get back the peace of mind, one must have firm faith in Krishna and must have his senses in control and must be eager to render the devotional services like engaging in listening, speaking, and thinking about Krishna and the beautiful pastimes of Krishna, which is beautifully illustrated and explained in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada is showing us the way how to revive the lost faith in Krishna. And the method is so easy, so simple. It is by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by chanting this Mahamantra, all the material dirt of the heart gets cleansed off, and the person becomes self-realized that he is Krishna's part and parcel, and his eternal duty is to serve Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says that a person who is faithful to Krishna and who controls his senses can easily attain perfection in the knowledge of Krishna consciousness without any delay, and thus the person becomes peaceful in life. Shantim achiren adhigachati. Srila Prabhupada says that we have a habit of investing our faith in different kinds of material things, like having belief that material things will give happiness, which is why everyone works so hard to acquire material things like good house, good clothes, good car, good food, good life partner, etc., etc. Then we have faith in different cosmetics, that by using these things we will look beautiful, which is why people spend lakhs and lakhs in the beauty parlors and cosmetics. Then we have faith in the gyms and yoga centers, that they will give us good health. Then we have faith on the doctors and medicines, that we will be definitely cured from all types of diseases. Then we have faith in our money, relatives, friends, and faith in our own self, that I can help myself. So we see that we have faith in all the material things and people, and we are constantly being cheated by them, which is why there is so much of depression and anxiety everywhere. Srila Prabhupada says that if only we can have the same faith in Krishna also, who has never cheated anyone and the easiest way to revive our lost faith is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and to listen to the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam from the Krishna devotees. And by doing these things, all the senses will be automatically controlled and satisfied. And this will lead a person to achieve the highest success in the human life, that is, to break the cycle of endless birth and death and to be in the true spiritual self. Srila Prabhupada says that a person can become peaceful only by loving and serving Krishna because Krishna is permanent and he is the root cause of all the causes. It is the same as when the root of a tree is watered, then the whole tree becomes green and healthy. Srila Prabhupada says that we all have the seed of faith in us. We just need to water this seed by the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and by listening about Krishna and his pastimes. Then the seed of Krishna Bhakti will sprout in our heart. Prabhupada says that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is himself Krishna, says that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Brahmaji says in Brahma Samhita, Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Shankaracharya says, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Moodhamati. Shankaracharya is referring to us as Moodhamati and he is asking us to worship Govind, Krishna. And all the acharyas in our Guru Parampara are instructing us to love and serve Krishna. Now I am very sure that none of us have any doubt about Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna himself has said in Bhagwat Gita, chapter number 5, verse number 29, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam Sarvalok Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gyatvam Mam Shantim Richati. Krishna clearly says that one who knows him as the ultimate purpose of all the sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all the planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, will surely attain peace from the pangs of all material miseries. Prabhupada says that the day we will realize the feelings of Krishna, that why is Krishna telling us to have faith in him, then we will immediately divert our faith from the material world to Krishna. And this process of shifting the faith starts by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Prabhupada says, you continue doing all your material duties, but keep chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and keep offering all the fruits of your work to Krishna. Now, in the next verse, we will get to know what will happen to those people who do not have any faith in Krishna. I thank Srila Prabhupada and my Shiksha Guru, His Grace Hari Mohan Prabhuji, for making us understand the most secretive knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in such a simple manner. I thank each one of you for listening to the Bhagavad Gita shlokas so attentively and so religiously. Now we shall meet the next week. Till then, keep chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and be happy. Please do write your realizations in the comment box, and in case you have any questions, then please do write. I shall definitely try to answer your questions by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Be happy. We shall meet next week with the next verse. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,